Do you want creatures to cower in fear at your existence? And do you want to deal insane amounts of damage in a short amount of time? Well, I have you covered with the best Frenzy build currently inside of Grounded 2. And before we begin, 99% of you guys aren't subscribed, so if you haven't, please make sure to subscribe as it's free and it'll help me out a ton. And let's get right on to the build. Alright everyone, so starting off with the build, most and for obviously, for the weapon of the build, it is going to be the Pinchwhacker, as the Pinchwhacker is considered a smashing weapon, so it will fit very well with the build, as well as the fact it has a bonus called Final Short Circuit, where on the third hit of your combo, you do an electric AoE attack. For the shield I am using, it is actually the Scarlet Aegis, and the whole reason why I'm using this shield is just because of the fact that it is actually a heavy shield. For the build, the Parry Buggy Heal is not really going to be too useful because of the fact that it is going to be a frenzy build. So the shield's kind of just for looks. You can use the Ladybug shield if you want to, if you don't have the shield yet. For the armor, starting off, we have the eye patch just so we can have more attack damage, the snail chest piece to get block stun, and the ladybug shin guards to get bargain block, which reduces the amount of stamina we use for each block. And for the trinket, I did the blistering boiler trinket because it is pretty much the best trinket in the entire game. Starting off with the mutations of the build, for the first mutation, we are going to have Smasher. Because of the fact that the Pinchwhacker is classified as a smashing weapon, Smasher will cause the Pinchwhacker to deal even more stun damage and deal bonus damage to creatures who are stunned. Frenzy to deal even more damage and also regenerate health when enraged. Cardio Fan to regenerate stamina even quicker, as because of the fact that we are parrying, we are going to be losing a bunch of stamina. And the last mutation kind of depends on what you're doing. I am going to be using Mithridism because I am going to be versing a Wolf Spider and also a Northern Scorpion in this video. And with that, enough of me yapping, let's get right into the build. Hey everyone, editing Armchair here. So I forgot to mention that I got a lot of inspiration from Sir Simalot for this build, specifically this video right here where it was his shocking build. That is the whole reason why I'm actually using the eye patch for this build. And yeah, let's continue with the video. I just forgot to say that, so goodbye. Alrighty everyone, so now that we are at the den of a Northern Scorpion, which is going to be right here, you're going to see that we are doing a ridiculous amount of damage. Unfortunately, the Northern Scorpion does burrow underground, which solidifies the fact that this Northern Scorpion is scared of us. And look at that, it burrowed underground. It just confirmed my theory. This Northern Scorpion is so afraid. Look, blocking! And then finally, the Northern Scorpion finally attacked, and because of that, it's dead, just like that. The Northern Scorpion was so afraid of our build that he just did not attack whatsoever. It refused to attack us. It kept repeatedly blocking and burrowing underground because of how OP this build really is. Because of how quick that fight was, I'm going to test it on this poor unsuspecting Ladybug. And look at this. Like, Ladybug's already half HP. And look at that. Ladybug's already stunned, and just like that, she's dead. As soon as the creatures are stunned with this build, they just get absolutely obliterated. But anyways, let's go fight a Wolf Spider now. Alright, everyone. So now that we are actually at a Wolf Spider, I'm going to wait for my stamina to get replenished before actually attacking. And as you can see, we are already doing a bunch of damage. And because of the fact that we are using a heavy shield, it literally did not matter that the Wolf Spider did its cheap shot. And look at that. It did one attack and it got completely obliterated. Just like that. That fight lasted for at most like 10 seconds. And better yet, I'm going to jump this Northern Scorpion down here and hope that he's a lot braver than the last one, which he's already proving that he's not. Look, he's going underground again. And we stunned him, and just like that, he's dead. Unfortunately, we do get staggered here, but it doesn't even matter, dude. We just completely obliterated all of these scorpions and the wolf spider within the span of a minute. And this little scorpionling thinks he could do anything. No, I killed his entire family just with this build. You are getting destroyed. But anyways, back to the video. Let's try this on a mantis now. So now that we're at a spot for a praying mantis nymph, I'm going to bait it to come down here just so it can get absolutely obliterated, which it's way too scared. The fact that they are just stuck up here like this is pretty annoying. However, defying physics and going on air will not stop you from feeling the wrath of this build. And look at that, the praying mantis nymph is already stunned, and look how much damage we are getting from the third hit. And just like that, the praying mantis nymph is already dead. With this build, we are killing some of the strongest enemies in the game so far with ease. This almost feels illegal to use. All right, everyone, for the final fight of today's video, it is going to be against the cockroach queen in her new gross form. I've completely forgot that in the newest set of patch notes, they actually redid how she actually looked, where now she's covered in this weird green goo stuff. But as you can see, she is just getting melted through this build, and it doesn't even matter that, you know, like, she has that much health, because just like that, she's already dead. Like, I don't even know what to say because of how fast we are melting her with this build. And look at that, she's already dead, just like that. She is completely dead, easy as that. And with that, that is going to be the final creature that we are going to kill in this video, because as you can see, this is just such an OP build. I mean, I don't even care that the masked stranger is currently after me right now. This build is so ridiculously overpowered. The fact that I can just melt it through all of those creatures really shows something about this build. But anyways, that is going to be all for today's video. If y'all enjoyed, please make sure to subscribe, as it'll help me out a ton. And I'll see you all in the next video. Peace.